This is Carl White with Life in Charlotte. We're here at Founders Hall with Pat Martinez. Pat, you are the local leader for the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. Tell us a little bit about the organization and what we're doing here tonight.
Well, the Hispanic Scholarship Fund has been around since 1975. We've raised over $250 million and have supported over 82,000 students across the nation. Locally, what I do is I raise scholarship dollars and put together educational programs for students to gain access and parents to understand the process of gaining access to college. Tonight, I came up with the idea of the individual campaign for individuals to participate in this process. And as we do walkathons and we do so many other things, why not a salsathon? This year it took off a little slower because people were like, a salsathon, what is that? So next year it's going to be much larger, and we're hoping more people will participate. We do have some dance troupes that are coming in next year, and we do have a lot of support from the community. So a salsathon is a way that individuals can give back to the community that supports them.
Pat, tell me about your programs thus far since you've taken over for the Charlotte area. What type of scholarships have been awarded and how that process has gone?
Well, we started here, we had 13 students that were receiving scholarships. It's risen to 70. My hopes is that at one time I'll be able to support every child that asks for a scholarship. But reality is that with the economic times, we have to do the best we can. We raise money through the corporations, foundations, and individuals. Our programs are town hall meetings and Steps for Success. They're completely funded programs through corporation donation, and as I said, it's access to college. As far as scholarships can range from $1,250 up to $10,000, depending on who the donor is.
We're here with Al and Ada. Folks, you have been supporters of the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. Tell us why you support the fund and what tonight means to the Latin community in Charlotte.
We think that it's a very good organization, and we pride ourselves in trying to help the scholarship students as much as we can.
Well, I think that for the individuals that want to go to college is a very good opportunity, you know. So we try to help out as much as possible. I know that Charlotte is growing by leaps and bounds, especially for the Latin community. So I think it should start with us to help everybody else that's coming along and want to go to school.
Do you think it's important for individuals and families to come together to support this scholarship fund?
Oh, by all means. I think that's very important, family participation as much as possible in order to support an ongoing student, especially in the Hispanic community.
We're here with Dan McBride, the Regional Vice President of the Southeast for the Scholarship Fund. Dan, tell us about the region and its growth and what your responsibilities are.
Okay. Well, the Southeast region consists of 11 states. We have everything from Washington, D.C. to Miami. We go west, we take in Arkansas and Mississippi. We also have Puerto Rico in our area. This is one of the fastest growing Hispanic communities in the nation. And really, we established our office here in the Southeast region in Atlanta in 2002 simply because of that. We looked at this expanding population. How do we serve that? How do we get to it? And that's when we opened the office in Atlanta, started setting up the region, and then 2 years ago set up the office here in Charlotte, and then this year I was setting up one in Miami. So we're expanding in the Southeast. So,
how have you found the support, from a corporate perspective, when you look at the different growth areas in the nation? How has the support come along, I guess, in the Charlotte area?
Very good. We have major programs with Wachovia, Bank of America, the two major ones here. We just recently completed a program that we're starting with BB&T, so that the banks are very much into it. They know that to reach their customers, they need to have a bilingual employee base. So,
well, Dan, how important is this?
It's extremely important. I don't think people realize this is not just an equity issue. It's an economic issue. In America today, we're having problems competing nationwide with the loss of 70 million baby boomers leaving the workforce in the next 20 years. They're leaving critical jobs, so we don't have people to replace them. Within the Hispanic community, only about 12% of Hispanic Americans currently hold a college degree. That's compared to about 30% for the general population. With that gap, we can't make up the difference in losing those 70 million out of the workforce. We just can't do it. So we have to get more Hispanics involved in the high-tech industries and the critical industries that we need. And it's not only that; it's in everything from teaching to nursing to computer technology. All of it. We're hurting. So I don't think people realize that that's a critical issue for us.
We're all in this together. That's the nature of America. We are in it together. And if we don't work together at it, we let just the Hispanic community work on Hispanic, and the white community work on white, and the African American work on African American. Those are silos that will never work well together. And to be successful, we have to work together. We're all in it together. And as we become more global, as we take advantage of diversity, not just tolerate it, but celebrate it, we have to make sure that everybody has the ability to step up and learn the things that are important to be successful. Because 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, we're going to need lots of people who have equal good educations, because they're going to be running this country.